Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Christian and this is CXC Beauty. So today I'm going to do a little chit chat, get ready with me, play around with some new makeup. I got this Melt Cosmetics Day of the Dead palette. Is the Muerte eyeshadow palette. There was actually two palettes that came in this one, but this is the one that kind of called my attention more. And this is going to be the first time I use Melt Cosmetics. So we're going to see if it's even worth it, if the formula is good and all that stuff. And then also I'm just going to catch you guys up a little bit on what's going on in my life, CXC Beauty as a business, and kind of just have our regular chit chats that, you know, I love to have with you guys. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so I already did put primer on my face and I'm kind of just going to go through the makeup. I'm not going to explain everything, but if there is a new product I'm using, I'll let you know. Like this concealer, which is really good. I tried this the other day for the first time. And this is the concealer that goes with my favorite drugstore foundation, the L'Oreal Infallible Paris, or not Infallible Paris, L'Oreal Paris Infallible Full Wear Concealer. And this shade is actually perfect for match for my skin tone. So I do wear this like on an everyday basis, or since I got it. I don't use this one for filming because it doesn't really highlight or brighten up the under eye, but it does match perfectly and I really like it. So this concealer is super good. I want to get more shades. I am in love. So, but I'm gonna start with my foundation and get to chit-chatting. So, I kind of wanted to come on here and apologize to a lot of my friends and people that I know on social media, because lately I've been finding it so hard to like keep up with everyone's posts and kind of like supporting my friends, and I feel bad because I haven't been supporting like I usually do. And I mean, there's no excuse for not supporting my friends, but I have been having kind of like a very busy, hard time kind of doing the business and also some personal things. Like my dog was diagnosed with, what's the disease called, man?
Dilated cardiomyopathy.
So it's called dilated cardiomyopathy. So I'll kind of explain how we found out and then I'll let you know what it is. So basically, our dog was having some breathing issues and it was going on it got progressively worse. So it was going on for about 3 days and we noticed he wasn't really breathing right. So we got really concerned and we took him to the vet. Sorry, I'm grabbing a little mirror, so I don't want to use my big one. We got really concerned and we took him to the vet, and it turned out he had a lot of fluid buildup in his chest cavity. They basically had to do an emergency kind of extraction of that fluid. So they drained his chest and he had 6 pounds of fluid in his chest. So from that, we had an appointment made with the cardiologist. So yeah, cardiologist for dogs, and they did a cardiograph because they were concerned that it was his heart, and it turned out that it is his heart. So he has an enlarged heart, and he does have arrhythmia. Is that what it's called? Arrhythmia. So we're just dealing with that right now. And then on top of that, also running the business. So it's just been a little bit busy, and I've been finding it really hard to pay attention to people that are on my like social medias and all that stuff. So I've been posting a lot of just like business stuff, products, our products. And I've been trying to avoid getting too personal because just a lot has been going on. So there's that. Yeah. And it's just been tough because the first week or so we couldn't really leave the house for too long because we had to be watching him, and he was on diuretics to get rid of the excess fluid, so he had to go to the bathroom every so often. So we had to stay home, and it kind of put a damper on our holiday plans with the family too, so I didn't get to see my family for the holidays or any of that stuff. But we did get to stay home, and I cooked a wonderful holiday breakfast and dinner, so we got to enjoy that, which was amazing. And we also got to spend time with our pups at home and just, you know, relax and stuff like that. So yeah, but besides that, everything has been pretty good. The business has been going good. I mean, things are really picking up now, which is exciting, but at the same time, since it is a small business, we are still running everything by ourselves. So we are doing all the packaging, all the labeling, everything is done by us. So that's another thing that's been a little bit stressful, trying to manage the personal life and business life and my social media life as well, trying to find the balance in that. But one of my big goals for 2020 is to find that balance and get back to supporting my friends, which is ultimately what I love to do, because I love to support other artists and my friends on social media and all that stuff that are on their own makeup journey or whatever journey they might be on. I just love supporting and seeing all the cool stuff they've been doing and all that stuff. So for 2020, I want to really get back into that, focus more on that. Of course, focus on the business, because this is my bread and butter and my true passion. So I kind of want to make this the best it could ever possibly be. So we do have new products rolling out and stuff. I'm gonna try not to talk about CXC Beauty Products as much as I can, because the last couple of videos have just been so saturated with CXC Beauty. So we're just gonna do some makeup and have some fun and kind of just relax. Another thing I wanted to touch on, this is nothing serious or personal or anything like that, but a lot of people have been asking me how I do my videos and for advice on how to do YouTube videos or how to get started. And I wanted to know if you guys wanted me to do like a dedicated video with all like my gear and all that stuff, and I can kind of talk you through how I get everything done and maybe my workflow for editing videos. I think that would be really cool to share, since I feel like I have kind of a unique style of doing my videos as opposed to other beauty influencers or beauty gurus or anything like that. So if you guys are interested in how I make my videos, let me know in the comments below and I will make that video for you guys. Today I'm going to do a little contour, since I haven't been doing really too much contour lately and I kind of miss it. It seems like now the trends are going away from heavy contour, but I don't know, I just love a chiseled look, and a little contour never hurt nobody. So I'm using my Fenty Matchstick contour in the shade Truffle, which is one of my favorite contours. A lot of people say that this formula is really dry, but I love how this goes on my skin. I love how it blends out. It's super blendable. And if you do have issues with it being dry, always warm up the product on the back of your hand before you apply it on your face. For contour, I'm going to use a little bit of powder, and this is a Brighten Up by Essence. And I'm just going to use a little tiny bit because it is drier season. And today, I kind of wanted to incorporate this into this video. I got this palette at Sephora today. It's the Melt Cosmetics Muerte palette, and it's their Day of the Dead special edition palette, and it's so gorgeous. We went into Sephora today. I initially was not going to get this palette. I totally forgot about this palette's existence because I went in there to buy the Fenty Beauty little mini palettes, but after trying them out a little bit in the store and checking out all the different colors and stuff, sorry Fenty Beauty, I love some of your products, but those were just not the business, so I had to skip out on those. But I did get this palette, which is absolutely gorgeous. Like, look at these shades, they're so beautiful. So I'm gonna attempt to do a look with this as I do my chit chat. Get ready. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this color right here. It's called Lágrimas, which means tears. This minty green is just calling my name. It is so beautiful, and I really want to see how this performs. I don't have any primer on, and right off the bat it's super pigmented, which I love. So this is also the first time I used Melt Cosmetics. I think I've swatched a few of their things before, but I've never actually used it on my eyes. So far, I'm pretty impressed, and it's only the first dip. I'm actually gonna zoom you guys in so you can see this a little bit better. Even if I'm falling down, I will Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this shade called Duelo, and it's like a dark blue green. And I'm gonna start putting that on the outer corner. Okay, now going with this blue, it's called Noche Eterna. It's like CXC Beauty Mariana. It's like the same color. It's a deep dark blue shade. And I took a smaller brush and I'm just gonna put that right in there where I put the last color. And just kind of marry them together. The other color is a little bit more like a deep green blue. This is like a blue navy. So I want to kind of like just mend them together and kind of bring it more inward. Sorry, it's so hard for me to chit chat at the same time as doing eye makeup. I get so into it that I'm just like, and these shades are, I'm blown away. It's been a long time since I've used eyeshadows from another brand that I absolutely love like this, and so far I'm blown away. Okay, now I'm gonna cut the crease with this white shade from ColourPop. This is their no filter concealer in the pure white color, or what's it called? It's called Fair 00, but it's a pure white. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with, oh my gosh, I don't even know which shimmer I want to pick. I think I'm gonna go in with Angelito, which is this greenish color. So have any of you guys used Melt Cosmetics before? This is my first palette from them, like I said before. But if you guys have used them before, let me know what you think of their formula in the comments below, or what your favorite palette is from them, so I can also try that one. I am loving this one so far. I would say that these shimmers, although they don't look like they're giving a lot of payoff on the brush, as I'm applying it, they're slowly building up, but they're not as intense as they kind of look on here. And when I rub my finger in them, which is not how I usually apply these, but when I rub my finger in them, they do feel really like oily and stiff. It's not like super easy to get off. So, I guess they take a little bit more work to put on the lid, but it's going on there, just not as intensely as I would like. So now I'm gonna go into this shimmery shade. It's called Calaca. Okay, this shimmer has a slightly different texture. It's more fluffy, but again, it's not super reflective when you're applying it onto your eye. It's very subtle. Now dipping back into the palette, I'm going to go in with Corazon, which is a red shade, bright red shade. And I'm going to go on the lower lash line with this. I'm actually loving this palette's shade range as well. Well, I mean, not really the shade range because you're pretty much have blues and reds. But the range of colors I really like because they are very wintry, but then you have like these summery colors and these like fiery red colors, and you have a gold, and I feel like these are the colors that I love, or I've been loving. I don't know. I love this vibe. We also launched our winter shadows, but those are all shimmers. There's 3 shimmers in this palette, and then there's 7 mattes, and the mattes are really where this palette is at. I mean, the mattes are incredible. The shimmers I could skip out on, but these mattes are great, so I'm glad that there's more mattes than shimmers. Oh, I did take some of this darker burgundy color. It's called Sangre, which means blood, and it is a deep red color, and I put that on the outer corners. Okay, so I think I'm done with the eyes for now. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my lashes and my mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I went ahead and put my lashes on, and these are Lily Lashes in style Barcelona. I'm gonna put some lower lash mascara. I put too much concealer on my forehead today because my lines are crazy, but we'll just stamp these out. Okay guys, so I think I really like this palette. Well, at least I love the mattes. I don't know so much about the shimmers because they apply funny. I'm gonna try them later on with my finger and see if they apply better that way. But like I said, they're very like oily feeling and very stiff. I don't know if there are shimmers I like this in other palettes. I'll have to try them. So again, let me know down below which melt products or melt palettes that you've tried and liked so I can try them as well. So I am going to use one CXC Beauty product. I'm going to use our blush palette because it is my favorite. I'm going to do my little mixture. So I usually just go in with a bunch of shades and tap it off, and then I just go in. I've been loving blush lately, so I do tend to put a lot on or too much sometimes. So I'll try not to be so excessive today. But I love blush, and I love our blushes. Then with the same blush palette, I'm going to go into this Natasha Denona highlighter. This is the little bronze and tan bronzing glow palette, which is amazing. I love all of the shades in here, including the bronzer. And I feel like this highlight, the top highlight here, the little one under the flap, gives such a beautiful like underglow, if that's a thing. And then when you apply the second highlighter in the palette, it just gives that pop. And I just feel like it gives an overall like gorgeous sun-kissed glow. And then for today, I think I'm just gonna go in with a gloss, and I'm gonna go in with this Becca one that I love. So this is the shade. I can't read the tag, but I absolutely love it. So that's what I'm using today. And then of course I'm gonna set my face with a little bit of Morphe spray. This is like the only setting spray I ever use anymore. I used to be a hardcore fan of the Urban Decay All-Nighter spray until I found out there was alcohol in that, and I kind of like took that out of my routine because alcohol dries out your skin. So I've only been using this one, and I like this one not because it holds my makeup in place, but it gives that refreshing feeling, and it mends all the powders together and just gives you like a seamless, like natural skin look. So this is amazing for that. So everybody, I hope that I could bring some light into what's going on behind the scenes here at CXC Beauty. I'm trying to be a little bit more personal and connect with you guys more instead of just throwing products at you guys all the time. I really value our personal connection and our CXC Beauty family here. I have been very active on Twitter, so if you ever need to get in contact with me quickly and fast, go to Twitter because that's where I've been on the most, and I usually tend to respond quicker there than on Instagram. I will put both of them here so you can follow me on them, or if you need to message me or anything like that. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's gonna be right over here, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified every time that I upload. I had a great time with you guys today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Even if the sky is falling.